The Tenere 700. This bike basically does a lot of things good. And when I say that, I mean, you know, yeah, if you're going to work and it's not too far away, brilliant, pop to the shops. If you've got the skill set to basically ride off-road, trust me, you will be able to ride with some of your mates who have got them enduro bikes and can't ride for toffee, because this bike is capable of a lot off-road, which is one of the reasons why I was interested in it. You know, with it being so light and nimble, very simple as well up on the top here with the controls. That's something that I like. It doesn't confuse me, you know, so and I do get confused quite easily these days. But yeah, it's just one of those bikes that I'm going to enjoy again, because I can just throw my kit on, go and have a ride, find some nice little trails, and have some fun a little bit off-road and on the dirt, because that's mainly my interest. But why I'm doing that, you know, on them fire roads, you feel stable, planted, and safe. Yeah, if you want to go on them adventure bike tours, you know, with your mates, you'll probably, if you're traveling a certain distance, you're probably going to put this in. If you're not making the stops, you're going to put this into your van, and that's just because, you know, because of the tank, the capacity on a tank. I think, mind you saying that, I think it does over 100 miles or something stupid like that anyway. So if you can do more than 100 miles in one stint on a motorbike, then fair play. But again, you know, the bike itself, it's a multitasker, you know, and it does so much. I'm really happy with the bike. I'm looking forward to getting out on it more. You know, this bike's been on motocross tracks. Yeah, I've been on Wales. I've jumped off rocks. I've been up some pretty steep inclines on this bike down at Wales on the Yamaha off-road experience, and you know, and them boys are great. They really do cater for your abilities on the fire roads and wherever you want to go. And you know, it's not a motocross bike. I'm not going to be riding it around the motocross track. We know that it can be ridden around the motocross track, but if we're totally honest, when I've been on this bike before, you know, the suspension's too soft. That's one of the things that this bike needs. It needs the suspension upgraded if you're going to be challenging it off-road. Okay, the new bike, the World, this is 2022, I think the new bike, the 23s, the suspension is, I've tried the bike, it's a lot better. You can feel the difference instantly when you're in some of them, you know, declines and inclines with some rocks on them shaly surfaces. You can really feel the benefits of the upgraded suspension. So I might get the suspension upgraded on this one, but then again, you know, I've got a motocross bike to do all of that kind of stuff. So you know, I might just leave it in standard form and just enjoy riding the bike. I'm just going to enjoy this ride, because when I go out, it'll be all day, and I'll be able to touch on the fire roads, you know, jump onto it, ride down the road, pick up that loaf of bread. It's the best of both worlds. You can ride on road and off road, and I'm going to be taking full advantage of that. So you know, when the wife wants a loaf of bread, I'll be happy to go down to the shop and have a little detour maybe, and find something fun off road that I can tackle on this bike. You know, this bike for me is going to be my off-road toy for a little while now, and I'm looking forward to the adventures that I'm going to have with it, and I'll keep you updated on them, on where we go and what we get up to. You've seen me out riding the Tenere 700 and having some fun enjoying myself on that bike, but you know, behind me here is the YZ125 model, which was all new for last year. Also as well on this bike I've got a GYT-R kit, so full kit. Really impressed with the kit. Had the bike a full year, and to be honest, it's never missed a beat. I'm going to do another video a little bit more in depth regarding the kit and the bike from my experience for the full year. But for now, you know, we just want to touch on, make the comparison between, you know, off-road with the Tenere and also my beloved two-stroke behind me. Just different rides and enjoyable in different ways. So, you know, there's nothing better than a two-stroke. Should I say, there's nothing better than a prime two-stroke running sweet and sounding sweet out on track. And now it seems that I'm enjoying the long rides and scenery views that the Tenere, you know, offers when you're out riding on the trails of that bike. But for me, riding out on the roads, I've never been one to trust the other cars or the other vehicles out there on the road, and for me, it just seems a little bit too dangerous at times. And running or having the urge to you know, just to blitz the lights and do that kind of stuff and put myself in positions where maybe I don't want to be. I get my kicks and adrenaline from you know, from being out on the motocross track. It might seem that that's forever changing, but at least I've got a good enough background in that field to have a real good reading and understand what's happening with the track, what people are doing in front of me, and you know, and have more fun. I feel less risk, let's say, on a motocross bike out on track to get my adrenaline kicks. I get asked a lot of questions regarding the GYT-R kit. Is it worth its money? Yes, it's certainly worth its money in my opinion. It's just another upgrade to the bike, another level up. I know that the regular question is yeah, but can I pay for a tune-up for 600 quid and get the same benefits? I don't know who that tuner is, maybe you could, but in my opinion, with the kit, you've got the kit. So you're buying into that. At the end of that, you can sell that. Unfortunately, if you do get someone to tune your 125 bike up, chances are you're never recouping that money. So if you can afford the kit, I would advise to buy the kit. With the kit comes, just to do a bit of a recap, I know we've done a video previously on the GYTR kit. You know, you get a V-force, you get aftermarket exhaust system, you get a cylinder head, pistons, jetting, CDR unit, and all of that just works in sweet harmony with each other, and you feel the benefits out on track. I don't know if you're aware, but Yamaha make electric engines for other manufacturers, and recently I've been on a launch which involved the mountain bike range, yeah, the Wabash, which is a crossover, and also as well the Crosscore, which is an urban ride bike. Now the thing that surprised me regarding these bikes is how easy it was to ride up the mountains in Spain. And that's on both, or well, should I say on all three models. So if I can just run you through them just quickly, just because it's just an interesting talk, and we all know what's happening with electric. You know, it's moving at such a rate that we can't ignore it. It's going to happen, and it's something that that I find benefits me. You know, where I'm at that age now. You know, we'd all like to say, yeah, we don't need electric bikes or the rest of it. I can't see the benefits of it, but there is so many benefits to an electric engine attached to your two-wheeled cycle bike. And the fun that I had on the mountain bike, you know, it was good fun. And the riding up some of the rock faces that I rid up, it surprised me, and it basically handled above and beyond any mountain bike. So with that said, you know, that just going off onto the trails, hitting jumps, riding up some steep hillsides and rock faces on the mountain bike, I think that's something that will appeal to a wider range. And then obviously you've got the Wabash, which is kind of like a cyclocross bike. So it's a gravel bike that they call it, and on that bike you can just cycle for hours. And with the auto assist, leaving it in auto assist, again, you're just doing it it's with ease. You know, you can do 2 hours and you're not tired, so you can certainly plan out your route and get, I'd say, you know, if you are a keen cyclist, you're going to get probably twice as far. I know that's a bit extreme as an example, but it is the case, because you're pushing on at such a rate. I enjoyed that bike. It was good. It was a little bit, what should we say? A little bit in between. So, you know, where it wasn't quite man enough for the off-road of a mountain bike, you know, them set pieces, it easily dealt with gravel paths and, you know, stony roads, no problem whatsoever. And it was surprising what you could do with that bike, but it certainly isn't a mountain bike, that's for sure. And then you've got, you know, the Crosscore. Crosscore is that urban bike, so that is literally a bike that you are going to be able to, if you live in the city, you're going to be able to just, you know, take that down, put it in the lift, get down, cycle to work, no stress. You're not going to be hot and sweaty. It's a bike that's going to get you from A to B in the city very fast, very quick, and very effortless. So just to summarise up, really, Yamaha are pushing hard in all sectors, and it's good. You know, for all ages, there is something for all ages, and I am basically a big kid, you know, and I want to have as much fun as possible while I can. And in the next couple of videos, we're going to go into depth more in the Tenere, more in the YZ125. I've got some other little projects as well, which include Yamaha also as well. You know, we will cover the mountain bikes again and do something there. But for now, keep your eye on the Tenere, because that's the bike that's going to get the most use. I just forgot to mention as well, regarding the electric bikes, you know, price point is massive, especially in this current climate, and they have, I feel that they've got their prices spot on. So yeah, regarding on the prices, good value for money. The mountain bike is 4.7. The Wabash, you know, which is that cyclocross bike, that is 3.5, and then you have the other bike, which is the, just bear with me 1 second, which is the Crosscore, the urban bike, and that is 2.599.